everyone, Mary Walters here of Energy Girl LLC in my wonderful studio here in LaGrange, Illinois, today to talk about hookups. Hookups Extra Strength. This is hookups above and beyond the classic hookup that's part of the daily energy routine, that's in the daily energy routine quick and extended versions also on my page. But what we're doing here with hookups is connecting the central and governing meridians of our body, basically connecting our mind to our body. The central meridian runs up the front from the pubic bone in through the middle of the body up to it ends at the back of the throat at the lower lip. And then the governing meridian runs at the tailbone all the way up the spine, around the top of the head, and it comes and it ends also at the back of the throat but at the top lip. So what we're looking today to do is show you different ways to complete a box. We're going to connect the front and the back, strengthen the back, and again reinforce the connection with 4-point hookup, creating a giant rectangle. The first hookup is the navel, middle fingers, one in the navel and the other at the third eye or in between the eyebrow. This is the classic hookup. This is part of the daily routine. Thinking too much can actually separate this connection. How many of us are just in our heads all the time and we've stopped listening to our heart or listening to our gut? We often need this exercise just to keep us out of our heads all the time. And when we're holding these positions, we're really just doing it for a couple deep breaths. But you can't overdose on any of these things. So if it feels good to do this, you can do it for 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. It's wonderful. And as with all energy breathing, when you breathe through in through your nose and out through your mouth. If you do find yourself getting dizzy with this or ill, your connection has probably not been made and hooked up for quite a long time, which just means that you really need this exercise. So I would sit down and just continue to do the exercise until you don't feel the symptoms any longer. And again, this is just the classic hookup. You do this when you feel disconnected from yourself, from others, and from the world. You can do this when you feel dizzy or feeling faint. And you feel like you're losing it for like emotional overwhelm. You can also stop a seizure with this. It has been known to stop a seizure, an active seizure from happening. If you do this on yourself or do this on someone who's having one, it can stop it sometimes. The second one is leaving your finger at the third eye. You're going to go to what's called the power point, which is right at the occipital ridge here where your skull meets your neck. Right in the middle, there's a little indentation, and again, middle finger pushing in and lifting up. With this connection, you're balancing hormones. This is the one that's really great for emotional overwhelm. Again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. This clear away all neurological noise in your head, in your nervous system. The next position is to hold the power point and to go to your reverse navel, or the spot on your spine that's opposite your belly button. And again, push in and lift up. It's called the Mingmen point sometimes. It's in traditional Chinese medicine, it's an acupuncture point, full of all great things. But we're accessing that and connecting the back side, strengthening the back side and the governing meridian with this position. And again, a couple deep breaths. And then the last position is the Mingmen to the navel. So we're going to just push in a little bit and lift up, completing the rectangle, providing front and back balance. So empaths who are affected by others, of course, whether they're thrown by their energies or whether they're attracting others' energies, this helps empaths not be thrown so hard. Again, there's no time limit on any of these positions. If it feels good to do it, 10 minutes or longer. Actually feeling a little tingle with this one. coming through my midsection. Feels good. So the last, that's the actual hookup, the 4-point hookup with this one, and head and back, and then completing the square, or the rectangle, I'm sorry. And then, but the last hookup I have is actually a chakra hookup. It's the second chakra, or right at the navel, and then the heart chakra. So just holding these 2 chakras, which I like to do just on myself as I'm watching TV, just to keep your hands there and hold. This is really one that helps you sort of come into your own. You know, remember who you are and come back to yourself. It's almost like coming home, right? So, and again, you don't have to, do deep breathing with this one. You can just hold while you're watching TV or in a conversation with someone on speakerphone, and just hold. It's just another great hookup connection that's wonderful in the energy world. So again, if there's any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments. Comments, likes, and subscribes, as always, are appreciated. And you can check out more information on my website, energygirl2020.com. There's also classes, energy medicine classes on balancing hormones, releasing pain, and calming stress and anxiety. They're 1-hour classes that are on video. So please check the website out and let me know if you have any questions. Other than that, have a great day, everybody. Thank you.